Hello, in this video I'm going to go over an activity that has become a lot more more easy to accomplish with the inclusion of add-ons and a lot of other things. So let's get right into it. This video is going to be on chest farming, maybe a little less common in recent years than it used to be, but chest farming used to be a very highly sought after activity for farming gear sets, overland, and all of that. So I'm going to get into the process right here of what I'm going to show you and what it can accomplish and why you might want to try it out. So let's get into the add-ons. So first off, you want to make sure that you have these add-ons installed, and we'll go over that here just really briefly. If you need to download these add-ons on console, you go to Options, Add-ons, and then go into Browse Add-ons. And then I recommend that you alphabetize the list once it loads here, just like this, so that you can locate the stuff easier. And then you're going to want to install. Once you're done installing everything and everything is finalized the installation, you're going to want to reload your UI. If you look at the very bottom tray on the screen there, they have provided a button for you to do that. So that's where you'll need to go to install the add-ons if you don't have them. If you're on PC, you'll have to install the add-ons from a separate website. They're not available in the game like this. This is only for console, the way they set that up. But for the next step you're going to want to do is make sure you turn off all the add-ons that you're not currently going to use, and you're going to turn on the ones that you need. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because one of the most common errors people run into when they use add-ons is the UI error box that pops up. And how you prevent that is to make sure that you don't have absolutely every one of these things checked on and using them all at one time. You cannot do that. There's not enough memory on console for it to run properly. So what you need to do is you need to verify what activity you're doing and what specifically you need to use, and only use that stuff. There are add-ons that are constantly running and drawing memory on the system that you are likely not even touching at the time. So make sure you're only using what you need. So we're going to start off, we're going to use, if you have the Adventures toolkit and you want to use it to keep track of how profitable this activity is for you in terms of time, then you can check this on. I'll leave it on here so we can kind of analyze it after doing a couple of runs through here. Research I'm not working on. I'm not going to collect anything in the zone that I don't already have. I'm not going to be in combat. So basically what we want to do, the harvest add-on we need for this, and then we definitely need the Minimap, the Votan's Minimap. That's definitely a necessity for this. So if you want, you can put on simple sky shards, collect sky shards and the zone map icons, that way you know what you're running toward. That's a helpful add-on tip there. Maybe just the the map pins, we'll put everything on it like that, so we can uncheck simple sky shards and the zone maps, and we'll just use the map pins because that gives you pretty much everything. So it gives you sky shards, chests, and all of that. So we're going to reload UI, and we're going to let the maps, or excuse me, the add-ons update with that. Okay, so now you can see I've got the mini map on my screen. One thing before you travel anywhere, you're going to go into your map like this and hit the triangle button or whatever button gives you to the options on your system. And you're going to go over to the tab that gives you the filters. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have treasure chests on your map. So like this right here, you're going to want to have this selected. Now, if you want to go and just farm regular resource nodes, you can check all these if you want to, but for the purposes of focusing on this video, I'm going to just have chests marked here so that we can focus on that. There are a lot of things that the map pins add-on will throw on your screen. If you want to ignore that, you can, such as the fishing nodes. I don't think a lot of this really matters because I'm not going to go into these areas. I'm not going to work on antiquities. So we'll just uncheck stuff that might be problematic and we'll just focus on what we're going to do. So I'm going to travel to Vvardenfell for this. And this is one of my newest characters, so a lot of different things I'm going to work on while I'm doing this activity. One, I have skills here that are leveling up, so I'm going to get some XP by just getting discovery XP as well as cracking chests open. I'm working on skill lines in that manner. The other thing that I can work on while opening chests is legerdemain. That'll increase by cracking the chests open. I can earn gold while I'm doing this. And then also, if there are some things that can be obtained by treasure chests, be it leads for antiquities, treasure maps themselves, anything that could possibly drop from a treasure chest. And for example, in Vvardenfell, one of the very rare things that can drop is the motifs that are called the Buoyant Armiger. And these are very rare to get. As you can see, it says occasionally found in treasure chests across Vvardenfell. So that's the only way you can obtain this other than being in the Jubilee event. So this is another way of getting these motifs. So what you want to do is, if you don't have a whole lot of wayshrines like my character here doesn't have, what I'm going to suggest you do, and I'm going to show this, you're going to go into the home tours and you're going to travel to the Kushalit Sanctuary if you want to start at the top like this. So I'm just going to go to the activity finder, go down to home tours, and I'm going to go to browse homes. Okay, then I'm going to go to all filters and I'm going to go to all homes. And now I'm going to go down to the Kushalit Sanctuary. Kushalit Sanctuary, sorry. I'm going to back out once I have that checked, and I'm going to hit the confirm button. And then this is going to bring up a list of whoever has listed their home as a home tour. And I'm just going to visit the home. Now, what this does, I can either visit the home and actually give it a recommendation, check it out, see how they've got it decorated, whatnot, or I can just walk right out the front door and it will drop me right where that house is geographically located. I don't need to jump to a guildmate. I don't need to ask anybody to help me get anywhere. I can just do it myself without anybody being online. So if it's 3 in the morning and you don't have anybody online to help you out with this, you can still do this activity just like this. So now we are in northern Vvardenfell. As you can see, now as you can see on the mini-map, we have treasure chests marked. So I'm just going to get on, before I get anything going, I'm going to pull out a companion in case I run into any enemies. She can help me kill them because I don't have a whole lot of offense on the setup that I'm on. This is purely just to figure out getting treasure chests and XP and all that. If you want to run around with a damaging setup, you can. I'm just showing how easy this is on a character that you may not have a whole lot of offense on, and you can still get stuff done regardless of what your condition is. So I'm not showing a great setup here for this, but okay, there's a chest right here, as you can see. So I'm going to just crack this chest open, see if I get anything good out of it. And you can see at the bottom left there, I got some XP. I've got a pair of Warrior Poet Sabatons, either going to decon that or maybe look at and see if that's sellable on traders for a decent price. But as you can see, that was a very easy obtainable thing. When you ride on the horse with the mount here like this and you watch the map, you can just pay attention running towards the next thing, and then you don't keep your eyes on the mini map the whole time. Once you get close enough, now you can see off to the left through this rock, the harvest map pin for the chest location shows up, and you can just go over here and spot check it. And I'll show you, this is a great way of having your companion kill the stuff for you. And of course, she's errored out right now, not helping me out. Okay, so now we've got a master chest to work on. Okay, we got some War Maiden there and 127 gold. So just that quickly, I've got 2 chests that on a character that I don't really use that much. So if you want to check out the Adventurers add-on, the gold ledger here, you can open this up and you can kind of keep track of your activities and how long. You got 1 minute ago here at the very top, and then just now. So you got a ledger of 254 gold out of those 2 chests. So roughly 127 gold per chest that you run to. So depending on how long it takes you to run to every chest, you can just check down. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to run down to the very bottom here. You can reveal all these icons and learn the wayshrine locations. And then when you get to the very end of this side, then you can jump back up to the top and do this other half of the island. And honestly, with the icon stuff being on the map now with add-ons, you can really do a lot of stuff on characters that you don't really use. Get a fun activity going that's going to tick off a lot of different things for you at one time, and you'll be gaining money at the same time. So I just wanted to give a video on this suggestion on what to do with your free time. Maybe there's not a whole lot of people online and you're just looking for something to kill some time solo and chill out. Listen to some music while you hunt down some chests. Give my channel a look at my songs playlist. It's really fun to listen to while you're doing this. I'll put a link in the description for that. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel and check out my other stuff that I have. I have over 280 videos on the Elder Scrolls Online, various different subjects, and it's all organized in my playlists on my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.